it going with this next comedian. He's very new. I've only seen him a few times. He's still, he's figuring it out. But I saw that he could be funny, and I think he's going to do well tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, make it loud for Joey Capuana.
What's up, guys? Want to get out of the way? I hate this haircut too. My name is Joey Capuana. I like to masturbate at my job. I call it the work jerk. Sir, have you ever hit a work jerk? Nice. It's about the old on-the-clock pop-off. That's kind of nice. It's kind of a fun thing. I'm a security guard, and there's not a lot to do throughout the shift, but there are a lot of open, empty spaces. And it's not a stressful job. I'm just a stressed out guy. I got a stressful life. So every once in a while, I got to treat the inside of a storage closet like it's a GCU freshman that believes I'm also 19. They'll believe it. Have you seen me? No, I like to use the work jerk as an act of revenge sometimes. Like if my boss is being a dick to me throughout the shift, I'll just find one of those aforementioned storage closets and line up one of their Christmas trees like, damn bitch, I'm about to turn this Macy's basement into a snow globe. I didn't mean to aim for your chicken, I'm sorry about that. Can we get another chicken up here? Speaking of my job, I had a coworker the other day. He asked me, he goes, hey man, would you ever have a devil's threesome? And I go, I don't know, man. I guess it would really depend on the other dude. I mean, do you know this other guy? And he goes, yeah, it's my friend Deshaun. Says his girlfriend wants us to Eiffel Tower her. And I go, Deshaun? Eiffel Tower? More like Midnight in Paris, am I right? It's a black guy joke for the half of the room that didn't get that part.
I'm going to give you a limb just for the hate crime of it.
Okay.
The joke was fine.
Hey, reparations,
Wait,
Joey, put the head up there.
Is your sadness written on your arm?
No, it's a tattoo. It's actually the last thing my mom said to me, dude. Why don't you not be a dick? No, I wrote it down because I was nervous.
Is that what she said to you?
She told me to write it down. She should have. Anyway, I was reading the news earlier this week, and Michael Jackson was back in the news. Something this time for especially something disgusting. Apparently, a man named James Safechuck, who directed the documentary exposing him about the molestation charges, he said that Michael Jackson used to use code words for sex, and he would call semen duck butter. It's disgusting. Stands out to me as a comic. I can't imagine testifying that in court and risking being called duck butter for the rest of my life. I read another news article after that. It's warning parents about a bad habit that you can pick up nowadays called phubbing. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. Apparently it's a combination between the word phone and snubbing. You'll see this a lot when you go out to a restaurant, right? Like some mom is stuffing down Casey Anthony thoughts. I hope that wasn't relatable. Well, the screaming toddler across from her is just going off, and she's staring into an iPad, scrolling through the Instagram of a coworker. Another thing you'll see is they'll just shove an iPad right in the screaming toddler's face. I don't like it, guys. I don't like that. I'm against that. Never been for phubbing kids.
Yeah, that's a...
I'm just gonna put one.
But congrats on not fucking kids.
No, honestly, I don't think that you should fuck kids. I don't think you should just let them do whatever they want on the iPad unsupervised. I mean, that's how they end up with a mouthful of duck butter. Been doing comedy for about 5 months, and in this last 5 months, I've noticed I've been a lot happier. And I attribute a lot of that happiness to the friend group that I've made. The problem with having a friend group that's all comedians is they're kind of a bunch of fucking assholes. You know? I mean, there really is no time throughout the night that there's at least not one person fucking with you. We were at an open mic the other day, and we were on the smoking patio. I was trying way too hard to impress this girl. And I was like, hey, you know, I fully turned away from my friends, like, hey, you want to go outside and smoke a joint with me? And she's like, yeah, sure, I'll come with you. I swear to God, the second I opened that door and then opened my mouth to say something cool, all of a sudden here come all of my asshole friends like a conga line of stoner retards. Fuck you, Joey. Fuck you, Joey. That's what they looked like, and it was embarrassing enough that they thought to come out there and do that. And then one of them picked me up. Now look, guys, I don't know if you've ever been scooped up like a child in front of a hot girl before, but it's almost like you can hear her pussy drying up. I was checking behind me like, what the fuck, is somebody finishing a Capri Sun right now? Absolutely awful experience. Like I said, I've been doing comedy for about 5 months, and in those 5 months, I've had a lot of chance to meet fat people. There's a lot of pain involved in comedy. And I think there needs to be more shame in eating. I'm not talking about fat shaming. You know, I got a lot of comedian friends that are fat, and a lot of them wish that they could drown themselves in a pool full of chocolate milk. I won't let them...
What the fuck? Where did you come up with that line? Joey wrote that down in his notebook like, bars, bro. Bars.
That's how all of them start out, and then all of them end with an arm being added to the board. Anyway, are we laughing about fat people over here? What's the deal with you guys? You guys are hot girls. You're not allowed to laugh at fat people. What the fuck? Any of you guys ever been with a fat dude before? Yeah? You said yeah? Was there a smell under, like, when you lifted certain parts up? I've noticed a smell. You know? Like, I have friends that are girls that are very hot, and I try to just make sure I'm always treating them like a person. It's way harder with fat people.
Oh my God.
You'll be sitting behind one of them, and then all of a sudden they'll like stretch, and you're like, I gotta go. I can't deal with that. I'm sorry. I gotta. Anybody here ever use e-cigarettes? Anybody addicted to vaping? Woo! It's a fun thing. It's a fun thing. You guys obviously are. I didn't need you to raise your hand. I vape, honestly, and one thing I've noticed about people who vape is they kind of share a similar group of traits with people who rhyme with also that word, right? No,
Wait, I didn't get it. Can you say the word?
What rhymes with, he's fucking with you.
Can
you say it into the microphone?
Yeah. So, like, if somebody who was vaping, what would you describe them as? Maybe a vapist? Right? And ladies, I'm not trying to get you to think, like, if some guy is, like, vaping across from me tonight, I'm not trying to get you to feel any sort of way about that dude. I'm just saying if there's a Venn diagram behind me, and on this side we got vapists, and on this side we got rapists, what would really stand out is that oval in the middle. I mean, the list would be touching the floor. Something like, you know, souping up a Honda Civic. A lot of Honda owners in here tonight.
You got one more limb, Joey.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice I was having a good time.
Well, I'm glad you are, because you got 5 limbs now, so.
Souping up a Honda Civic, maybe something like lying to women about being vegan. Going to a college party when you're 28 years old is something that a rapist and a vapist would both do. Those are all things that we could find in the middle there.
And that's your time. Yes,
cool.
Thank you.
Oh, give it up for Joey, guys. I am so mad that you came out with a joke about texting 19-year-old girls, and it worked.
Well, I mean, come on, if you look this young, you can get away with it, right?
How old are you actually, Joey? Tell them.
37. No. I'm 25 years old.
25? You got any 25-year-old single ladies out there? He's desperate.
I'll go as low as 17 if it's New Jersey.
Whoa! What? Guys, listen, I know I made a weird child molesting joke off the back. I wasn't trying to set a tone like this. I didn't think the comics were in the backstage like, oh yeah, these guys are cool.
It's that TikTok algorithm, bro. I don't know what to... Thank you, thank God.
Do any of the sorority girls, do any of you like Joey?
Fuck you, Aldo. You wanted them to say no so bad?
Wait, which one of you is taking that duck butter tonight?
Oh!
I don't call it that. I don't...
He calls it his Joey Juices.
The Joe Flow.
Sometimes I do that.
All right, well, you didn't finish the 10 minutes, but you're going to finish in one of them tonight. So thank you for being here.
One more time for Joey Capuana, everybody!
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, all right. So, who in here remembers Joey Capuana's joke about his friends messing him up trying to impress a girl at an open mic? Do you guys remember that? Everyone remembers that? All right. Well, guess who's next? No. It's the girl. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Melody Morris!